Good morning. It's Monday the 6th of April. It's the start of what would have been my Easter holidays. I don't really know what to call them. I'm not working for the next 2 weeks, but it's going to be a different one. But I am playing the Glad game. If any of you have ever watched Pollyanna, which actually was one of my favourite films as a kid, and I actually watched a few days ago, you'll know that the Glad game is where, you know, in any given situation, especially the bad ones, you find the things that you can be glad about. So this Easter holiday, I am glad because instead of running around being busy, doing loads of nice things, but, you know, doing loads of stuff, spending loads of money, eating too much, I'm going to get to spend loads of time at home, which is going to be really nice. I'm genuinely going to be able to rest. I have got some bits of gardening planned. And this afternoon we're having a little theatre date because the National Theatre are putting out one of their plays once a week. I think it's on a Thursday on YouTube for a week. So this week is One Man, Two Governors with James Corden in it. So this afternoon we're going to sit down and watch that. So that should be nice. And tonight we've got a pub quiz with some friends, so that should be lovely. So I've got some various bits and pieces planned for the next week or so. I'm hoping that, it'll be enough to vlog. I've actually just put up a second episode, which was sort of filmed over a week or so, because I don't want to obviously keep bringing you exactly the same content. But I'm hoping this week, we've got the Easter weekend coming up, and we do have some plans to make that quite special. We were supposed to be going away with Paul's family over the Easter weekend, which is their sort of family tradition, and it would have been my second one with them. But obviously that's been cancelled. So we've got some plans to do some Zoom activities together over the weekend, which will be really nice. So hopefully there'll be some stuff to show you, and to keep on filming really. I know that both my mum and Paul's mum are really enjoying these vlogs, so even if it's just them that enjoys it, I'm happy. But thank you for all your lovely comments and for subscribing to my channel. It's really, really encouraging. I'm also hoping to film a little podcast at some point, maybe this week. I've certainly got enough content. I have been knitting for England. And I'll leave you with a little clip of 2 little finished objects that are just sitting on the shelf beside me here that you would like to see. So anyway, hopefully more from me later, and hope you have a lovely day. Hi, it's Tuesday morning, and I just thought I would pop on to tell you about a book I'm reading. I saw somebody talking about this book on Instagram a few weeks ago. It's called Bookworm by Lucy Mangan, and it just caught my eye because I'm really, really passionate about children's literature, and basically this is kind of her memoirs, but sort of through the book she read as a child. And I'm only a couple of chapters in. I only started a few days ago, but it's really lovely. I think she's a bit older than me, but a lot of the books she's talking about were books that I could relate to because you know, they're just classics and they've been read by children for years and years. But what I really like is that you kind of learn a lot of new facts about some of your old favourite childhood books. So, for example, The Very Hungry Caterpillar was actually started, sorry, somebody at the door, so there might be some background noise. It's actually initially supposed to be about a character called Willy the Worm, but they thought a caterpillar would be more relatable and sort of cuter, which was really funny. And it talks a lot about the production of the book, which obviously is, I think it's about 50 years old. The technology wasn't there to sort of make the book as easily as it would be now, sort of with all the cutouts and different shaped pages and stuff. So, you know, it's really interesting to learn about that. And it's quite funny. I'm having a little chuckle along the way and really interesting. So I just thought I'd share it with you because I thought you might like it. So there it is. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning. And I just thought I'd share some of my plants with you because this is really exciting. I've got some plant babies. So this is my air plant. It is, oh now I need to remember the name. It's Tillandsia something, but I can't remember. Anyway, Mum and Dad got me this for my birthday. So I really, really wanted an air plant. And it's been doing really well. I seem to have been able to keep it going. All I do is about once a week, I just sit it in about a couple of millimetres of water for an hour or so. And that just seems to just keep it going really nicely. And it lives in this cute little glass dish with like a broken mirror tile in the bottom on my gin shelf. So it usually sits here, which is good because it's quite bright, but not necessarily direct sunlight. So anyway, this has been appearing for a little while, but down in here, she's having a pup, which is really exciting. And it's like, it's growing and growing. I'm just watching it over the weeks and you can just see progress on it every week. So I read up on it a little bit and watched a couple of YouTube videos. And apparently it has to get to about 2/3 of the size of the mother plant before you take it out. So it's going to be a long time before anything happens with that. It probably won't fit in the glass jar thinking about it, but never mind. And then this one is a little succulent that I just bought in Sainsbury's. I bought 3 of them originally for the gin shelf, but then they were a bit too big, so they actually live in the living room window now, and they seem to do really well in there. I have absolutely no idea what it is. I don't think it says on the pot now, but I noticed under here there are 2 babies, and luckily I bought a Gardener's World magazine last week, and there was an article all about houseplants and how to take that sort of thing out and bring them on. So I'm going to read that today and see what I can do about those. I've actually got some more plants coming today, tomorrow I think. One of which is a really nice big palm for the living room. But I will at some point show you some of my houseplants because I'm really enjoying them at the moment. And I will also show you a bit of progress in the garden because it's looking lovely. Okay, see you later. Hello, it's Wednesday afternoon and I'm in the garden. I've got lots of jobs to do this afternoon, so I thought I'd give you a bit of a garden update and show you what I was up to. So as you see, the blossom is really out now. Really made me smile when I opened the blind this morning, which was really lovely. So in just a second, I'll turn the camera around and show you what I'm up to because I've got quite a few jobs to do in the garden this afternoon. So I've set up myself a little potting station, and you've got a load of seedlings that I've bought on, which I'm so impressed with, that I need to pot on. And I've set up the ironing board because I've got a bad back, so I can't bend down to do it. So I've just covered the ironing board in some plastic bags and I'm just doing it there. So I've got everything ready to go. I've already done a couple. Some cosmos on the windowsill. So I've got quite a few to do there. I want to take the 2 babies out of here. And I've got some more things. A few of these things are ready to go down there. I think a few aren't really coming to anything, but we shall see. The other jobs, I've just trimmed the rosemary, which is over there, because it was looking really dead. So I've given it a good prune back, and it's really new. So I've given it a good prune back and given it a good feed, and I'm hoping that will work. But answers on a postcard on that one. I've also just taken delivery of some nematodes. Sorry, I've just noticed this. Look at that thing there. I've just taken a delivery of some nematodes, which are a way of combating slugs. Apparently they're like little worms that you kind of water down and pour onto the plants, because I've got a few plants that are just getting absolutely eaten alive. But obviously because of this little guy who's now cleaning himself, we've got to go really careful what we use. We can't use slug pellets and that sort of thing. But just looking around the garden, my rockery, there's lots of little flowers popping up, which is lovely. Little pink one in there, and this little red one's gorgeous. And this little thing over here has got absolutely loads of blue flowers on it now. Really pretty. And just enjoying the blossom. We bought ourselves a tree. So my friend's daughter put on Instagram this morning that she had Easter cakes available for delivery in our postcode, and in fact they live about 5 minutes walk on our estate from us, so I couldn't resist. So I PayPal'd her the money and then arranged to pick them up from her doorstep on our daily exercise. So if you are local, you should definitely check her out. There's her details there. Her cakes are amazing. She is in fact making Paul's sister's wedding cake, which is really exciting. But let me show you. Look at these. They even have sparkles. They're lemon and chocolate salted caramel. They look and smell amazing. So I'm going to put the kettle on and we're going to have a cup of tea and a cupcake. Good morning, it's Thursday. I'm sitting on the back doorstep having a cup of tea. It's such a beautiful day. I have braved it today and I have gone bare legs straight away, and I think it's warm enough. I've got loads of gardening to do today. I've just had a delivery of some of the plants I ordered, which I wasn't expecting quite today, so that was quite exciting. I want to plant a few more seeds because I've got space on my windowsill greenhouse now, and I've got a few seeds that need potting on, so got quite a lot of jobs to do. I don't know how I'd fit it in if I didn't have all this time at home. So funny. But yeah, so that's today, and then hopefully this afternoon I should just be sitting in the sun. I had to go do a quick top-up shop at the local shop this morning, So, and I managed to get a bag of charcoal, so we are going to have a barbecue tonight, which is really exciting. Nice way to kick off the Easter weekend. And I got virtual knit night tonight, so all exciting. I shall share some clips throughout the day. So these are some of the plants that arrived today. I have got a couple of digitalis foxgloves, which are my favourites. I've got a Summer King and this one, which is a dwarf one. These all look like they need a really good water, which I will do in just a second. I've got a Veronica. Most of these are tall ones because I need some height. I've got Delphinium. This tiny baby plant here is a Primula viale. I think it's called a poker plant. And this is an Alchemilla mollis because they're good, they spread. I had one last year, but the blimmin' slugs got it again. So hopefully they'll all have better luck. And the plants I planted up yesterday are doing very nicely. I popped them in the shed overnight just for a bit of protection, but the cosmos are looking really nice and strong. And then those are some plants that Mum gave me, a euphorbia and some ice plants. They just need a couple more days in their pots because they've not been long planted up. These are all cuttings from Mum's plants, so that's exciting. So hopefully I shall have a garden full soon. Good evening, it's 5 o'clock and we are having a barbecue. So I'm just in the kitchen getting a few things ready. Sorry about the music in the background. We're listening to Scala Radio, and interesting fact, it's actually a saxophonist that shares the same name as Paul's sister, which is very funny. Anyway, where was I? Hang on, let me shut her up. Alexa, volume 3. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'll show you what we're up to. Just getting everything ready. I've made like a chivy, cream cheesy, yogurty thing to go with jacket potatoes because we had some cream cheese that needed using up. I'm going to do some fried red onions. We've got our sausages and jacket potatoes ready. And I'll just say I did have most of this stuff. I did pick up some hot dog rolls and some charcoal when I was at the shop this morning, but I was going for other essentials, so I did not go specifically for that. And then the chef is at work out here. Hello, Paul.
Hello.
He's got the obligatory bear, and the barbie is going, and this guy is lurking around hoping for a sausage, or being a sausage, I'm not sure which. So, looking forward to that. You looking forward to your barbecue, Paul?
I am.
You look thrilled about me filming you.